Hi, I'm Sarah and this is my channel, Expanding the Kriegers, and I just wanted to make a little update video on what's going on in our lives and some exciting things that are coming up. So just to start from the beginning, bring us all to the now, I'm Sarah, my husband is Mitch, and currently we have two daughters, Jocelyn and Sophia. Started this channel, we didn't have any children, but we were pursuing adoption through foster care. And so let me just tell you a little bit of how that went and how we came to have our two daughters. We received a placement of Jocelyn in July of 2019. She was 5 years old at the time. A video on my channel telling the story of our adoption with Jocelyn, how that transpired, the circumstances from our point of view. So we received placement in July of 2019 and she was adopted officially a Krieger in January of 2020. So that's Jocelyn. And like I said, we have a story, I think it's just our adoption story on my channel. And then Sophia. So we were placed with Sophia in October of 2019. So just a couple months after we received placement of Jocelyn, we received placement of Sophia. And Sophia was in the hospital when we received placement of her. She was a newborn. She was only 5 days old and she was in the NICU. So Sophia was actually released from the hospital into our care and has remained in our care since. And she was adopted in January of 2021, which is when her name changed to Sophia and she became a Krieger too. So that's our family right now. So just to sum it up, we adopted a 5-year-old and a newborn from foster care. And after that, we closed our foster care license. And then we decided to adopt again. So how we're adopting this time is different. We are pursuing a domestic infant adoption. We are still in the paperwork stage. We are almost to the home study part of it. We're very excited about it. We know it's going to be a long process, as was, completing the adoptions in foster care. It's a process, and we are excited to have a third Krieger. We don't know if it's going to be a boy or a girl. We don't know when, such as it is. But we are excited about that. And that's where we are, and I'm going to be so much better about posting videos on this channel, and I do want to make videos about this adoption process. With foster care, so much of it you can't share, so much of it is unknown. We didn't know if we would adopt Jocelyn, we didn't know if we would adopt Sophia. We couldn't put their videos out here, we couldn't say their names. There was just so much that you just can't share. Foster care is very confidential, and there are confidential things about domestic adoptions, but we can share our part of the story. We can share where we are. We can share if we are matched. Obviously, we can't tell you who we're matched with and all that stuff. That's all confidential. But we do know that we will be adopting a baby. We don't know when, but there's a lot more that we can share about this process. So like I said, we've completed our paperwork, and we are just working on getting all of it sent to the agency, and then we are going to start our visits for the completion of the home study. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. I'll tell you when the home study is approved and done and when our profile's up and all that stuff. So stay tuned for more fun and exciting things. And I just wanted to also say that I can't believe that we are where we are in life, and I can't believe that we have our two girls. And when I started this channel, I did not know what was going to happen. I didn't know if we would adopt any children. I didn't know if we would ever have a family. I especially didn't know that we would adopt a perfect 5-year-old adorable little girl who is so smart and so strong and so fun, or that we would be placed with a newborn that we would get to raise since birth and who is so calm and happy and giggly and perfect. And I'm just so happy with this journey that our life is on, and I know that our next adoption is going to be a beautiful, amazing little baby again. And I just wanted to say that if you are struggling with infertility or you want to adopt, you do not have to struggle with infertility to adopt, by the way. That's like a common misconception that you have to not be able to have biological children in order to adopt. That's not true. You can adopt, and a lot of people want to adopt rather than bring a new baby into the world, and that's completely okay. But if you want to adopt or you're struggling with infertility and so you're pursuing adoption, you can do it. You can, and it seems so hard. And if you're pursuing like a domestic or an international adoption, the money seems impossible, but it will come and you can do it. If you're pursuing adoption through foster care, the first thing that everyone's going to tell you is that you're not going to get to adopt through foster care, that there's no children that are adoptable in foster care, or that these children have these horrible behaviors or are hard. And it's not true. It's not true. And if you want to adopt, you can message me. I'll give you resources, information. It's something I'm super passionate about. These children are children. They are normal children. You will feel as though they are your biological children. You will feel as though they are part of you. They are amazing and smart, and they're their own individuals, and they're creative, and they're good. And I just hope that maybe you will consider adopting a child. Anyways, I just wanted to say that because, like I said, when I started this journey, everybody thought it was crazy. It seemed like a crazy idea. I didn't know if I would ever have the things that we have, but you can do it, and we did it, and we're so glad. And just stay tuned to keep following our crazy family and our crazy adventures.